I just remembered that tomorrow is my birthday. And of course, it hit right in the middle of my usual why is my brain awake hour. How does a sloth even celebrate a birthday in New York? Do we read the Times Square billboard or just nap at a pile of confetti? My brain, as always, went somewhere strange and wonderful. First, I imagined a birthday cake the size of the Empire State Building, but made entirely out of leaves and tiny New York bagels. Each bite would give me a nap, but also a sugar rush that lasts 3 days. And of course, pigeons would be the waiters wearing little bow ties, delivering crumbs with absolute precision. I had to wonder if bagels even qualify as cake, but then again, who decides these things at 3:47 a.m. anyway? Then I thought, maybe I should invite the other animals in the city. Imagine a raccoon DJ spinning classic 90s hits on a turntable made of pizza boxes. A group of squirrels forming a conga line through Central Park. A very confused pigeon chorus attempting happy birthday but sounding like a jazz trumpet gone rogue. I'm pretty sure the neighbors would call animal control, but in my head, everyone is just applauding politely from their windows. I also considered the gifts. Sloths are tricky to shop for, mostly because we have no opposable thumbs. What do you even give a sloth? A hammock. Already have 17. A snail on a leash? Tempting, but probably too slow for New York traffic. Maybe the best gift is time. Like, literally. A slow-motion hourglass that stretches 60 seconds into a full hour of uninterrupted lounging. Genius, right? My brain applauded itself so loudly I almost woke the pigeons. Then, of course, there's the question of candles. How do I light candles when my arms barely move fast enough to pet a butterfly? I imagine tiny firefly attendants buzzing information, creating a glowing spiral above the cake. But what if they unionize and demand better insect-sized wages? The logistics of a birthday in my world are surprisingly complicated, yet oddly magical. Halfway through these plans, I realize that maybe birthdays are about attention. But I don't really need attention. What if I just watched New York from my hammock while confetti rained down? A spontaneous parade of taxis honking and neon lights flashing just for me. Maybe a single subway rat would deliver a tiny party hat. The city doesn't even know it's celebrating, but that's kind of the point. Surprise parties are always better when no one is invited. Then my thoughts drifted to the idea of a birthday adventure. A secret midnight scavenger hunt across rooftops with a map made of cookie crumbs. Each clue leads to increasingly ridiculous locations. A hot dog cart, a statue of a man holding a briefcase, a pile of abandoned umbrellas. And at the final destination, a disco ball made of mirrors reflecting the city lights. Just because I can imagine it, I would probably nap there for 3 hours. But still, adventure accomplished. Of course, I wondered what my sloth friends would do if they were here. Would they bring presents? Would they just nap on my party cake? I envisioned a slow-motion conga line of sloths, their long arms swaying like underwater kelp. Time wouldn't matter because we'd all be moving so slowly that the night itself would stretch into a peaceful eternity. It's probably the most New York thing I've imagined. Chaos, but in slow motion. And then I imagined the ending of my birthday, where the city finally goes quiet. And I lie in my hammock, contemplating existential things like why pigeons look like tiny feathered accountants. Maybe birthdays aren't about gifts or parties, but about remembering that life is just a series of strange, funny moments stitched together by imagination, and sometimes that's more than enough to make a sloth happy. Finally, I realized that tomorrow I might wake up and do nothing at all. Or maybe I'll have 17 tiny celebrations in my mind before breakfast. Either way, the point is, it's my birthday and I can celebrate it however I like, slowly, imaginatively, ridiculously. And with a touch of dreaming to your chaos, and maybe, just maybe, I'll finally get some sleep, or maybe not. Who knows? That's the beauty of being a sloth in the city that never sleeps.